How's it going, guys? Shape here, and welcome to the channel. This video is going to go over a couple of gold farms that have skyrocketed in price since the pre-patch. For anyone following the channel, you probably already know that all the other things that haven't gone our way in the pre-patch. If you guys are new, just know all of our dreams were crushed with this new update. I did so much theory crafting and guessing on what was going to be the best vendor shuffle or new gold farm, but now that that's over, we are in the pre-patch. Since none of that panned out, I have all my time and efforts to put into some new methods, and I'm going to show you guys how to make some serious gold in the pre-patch to get you prepared for Shadowlands. Now, as most farms that have anything to do with the auction house, I would always check your server before spending any time on the farms I'm about to go over. With that said, let's hop into it and find out what farms I'm talking about. Be sure to turn on your notifications, make sure you have that bell rung, and drop a like so you don't miss any of my future content. I am first going to talk about a gold farm that isn't new to the game per se, but has recently becoming a lot more profitable with some of the changes in pre-patch. Aluminium Bars are selling like hotcakes right now. I was lucky enough to have quite a large stockpile of these laying around in my bank to really jump on this opportunity. I put over 600 Aluminium Bars on the auction house for 100 gold each, and they pretty much sold instantly. I was kind of shocked, to be honest, because all I knew at the time was the price of the bars and ore skyrocketed, so I went to test my luck, and yeah, I was definitely surprised. I then decided to look over some patch notes and see why in the world aluminium was selling for so much gold. Well, the reason I came upon was they made a change to the looter rang item, and now it requires level 70 Cataclysm Engineering. It was level 1 as a standard engineering skill, so this is a huge change. I have been reading through some of the forum posts about the change, and many players are livid with this change. It really doesn't make much sense if you think about it. Why is Blizzard going and changing so many things that have been in the game for so long? I understand the level squish, but it doesn't seem like anyone is safe with all these new changes and patches coming all the time. With all of that said, there are plenty of players out there that have multiple engineering characters that will now need to level up their Cataclysm Engineering to level 70. According to WoW Professions, this takes over 360 Aluminium Bars to unlock this item now. On my server, that would be 36,000 gold just to keep what you have been doing for so long on your engineering characters if you just bought them off the auction house. If you didn't want to buy them on the auction house, the best place to farm aluminium ore is going to be either Twilight Highlands or Oldham. Here are the two farming routes I use in each of these zones. Depending on how many players are in the area usually determines where I go to farm these bars. Like I said, I used to do this a lot to transmute Pyrium bars for the Vial of the Sands mount, so I had a lot into my stock already. On average, for an hour of your time, you will get 350 to 400 aluminium ore and about 40 or so pyrite ore in Twilight Highlands. You also receive some volatiles for mining these nodes, but since that is more random, I'm not including that extra gold in my findings. I usually do have better luck in Oldham and average around 400 to 450 aluminium ore and about 50 to 60 pyrite ore. The reason I don't always go to Oldham is there is usually more players farming this location, so I go to Twilight Highlands as my backup. As I mentioned earlier, the pyrite ore can be turned into Pyrium bars, which is used for the Vial of the Sands mount, so they are very profitable as well. For an hour's worth of your time farming aluminium ore, you are now going to average up to 30,000 gold per hour depending on your server. Like I said, the bars on my server are selling for 100 gold each right now, but I've seen some servers that they're up to 150 to 200 gold per bar, so it can really increase the gold per hour depending on your server. Both the aluminium and pyrite take 2 ore to turn into a bar, so on the high end that's 22,500 gold from the aluminium bars and 6,000 gold from the Pyrium bars, since those are going for 200 gold a piece on my server. Before pre-patch hit, this exact same farm may have gotten you 8 to 10,000 gold if you were lucky for the same amount of time depending on your server. Talk about a huge price swing with the patch changes. I do see this being a big boom at first, and then the prices evening out a little once everyone is leveled, so there may be a small window on this farm, so definitely take advantage of it while you can if it is selling well on your servers. Now, I was originally going to talk about some other farms that saw some interesting changes with the pre-patch, and those had to do with the amount of greens dropping from any of the vanilla content. I woke up this morning and found out that it was indeed unintended and had already been fixed, so instead of releasing the other version, I edited that part out of this video. I believe since there are so many changes going on right now by Blizzard that is affecting pretty much everything in the game, and more gold farms are going to come to light that are profitable again. I'm going to work on uncovering some of those for you, so be sure to tune into the next video for some more pre-patch gold farms. Well, there you have it, guys. Some gold farms that have shot up in value since the pre-patch launch. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe and drop a like if you enjoyed the video to show some love for the channel, and I will catch you guys next time.